John Edwards is getting some surprising help with his criminal defense. An ethics group plans to take an unusual step, urging a judge to drop a 6-count felony indictment against the former presidential candidate. NBC's senior investigative correspondent Lisa Myers is in Washington with the latest on this story. Hey, Lisa, good morning.
Good morning to you, Ann. John Edwards doesn't have a lot of friends these days, so it grabs your attention when a group dedicated to exposing political corruption takes his side against the Justice Department. John Edwards has attended every court hearing since his indictment. Actively involved in defending charges, he used illegal campaign contributions to cover up his affair and child with Rielle Hunter. The trial in North Carolina is delayed until January, so Edwards' lawyers can go through 400,000 pages of documents from the government's investigation. That means the trial won't interrupt the October wedding of Edwards' oldest daughter, Kate, to her college sweetheart. Edwards has now enrolled his youngest children in a private school, friends say to protect their privacy. But today in federal court, the watchdog group Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington will file a motion arguing there should be no trial, calling for the case to be dismissed.
I think the case is ridiculous, frankly.
Melanie Sloan, sometimes referred to as the most feared woman on Capitol Hill, heads the organization. Your group usually goes after political scoundrels. Why on earth would you be siding with a disgraced politician like John Edwards?
It is hard to come to the defense of somebody as despicable as John Edwards, really. And yet, in this case, the Justice Department is taking such a novel and aggressive prosecution that you really have to wonder why they're doing this.
The government says two wealthy donors provided almost $1 million to hide a pregnant Rielle Hunter from voters, and argues the money should have been reported as campaign contributions.
If you take away the seedy nature of the activity and boil it down to its essence, it's a typical fraud case.
But Edwards' lawyers want the case thrown out, saying it's unprecedented and politically motivated.
I'm George Holding, and I'm running for Congress.
Republican U.S. Attorney George Holding oversaw the Edwards case, then quit his job to run for Congress weeks after Edwards was charged. Now Edwards claims his longtime adversary brought him down for political gain. George Holding told us that he can't comment on an ongoing case, and Edwards continues to maintain that he did not break the law. Many veteran prosecutors believe this case will end with some kind of plea deal, Ann, because both sides have a strong incentive to avoid a trial.
All right, Lisa Myers, thanks so much for keeping an eye on all this.